Over 20,000 young people were left homeless last year across Scotland. North of the Central Belt, options on where to go next are limited. In response, an Aberdeen charity is crying out for hosts to house young people temporarily. Kirsten Tate has more.
Like thousands of young people in Scotland, Joanne found herself homeless at the age of 17. After a disagreement over leaving school, the relationship with her parents broke down. For the first time ever, she faced the world alone.
A lot of the time was like partying and all that kind of things. So yeah, I wasn't in a good place at all, really. I was just really scared what was going to happen, and to be honest, I didn't really see a good future for myself. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I didn't know where I was going to go. There was just no stability at all.
When young people in the North East become homeless, they're sent to a hostel. But an Aberdeen charity warns they can be dangerous places and can lead youths down the wrong path.
So it's called Night Stop.
With help from the council, the Foyer have set up Night Stop to give homeless young people a listening ear inside a safe place to stay.
They would be offered a spare room and they would be offered a meal. Hosts would also be offering just a listening ear, which is really important. So you don't have to be a kind of qualified social worker or an experienced youth worker. You're just a kind of average person who has a spare room and who has the kind of desire to help a young person.
Last year, almost 800 young people across Aberdeen and the Shire had nowhere to sleep at night. Reasons include rent arrears or violent and abusive households, or simply just relationships breaking down between family members. A recent report shows over 20% of children in Aberdeen are living in poverty. Those behind the Foyer say that figure has a huge role to play in homelessness.
It can be for the purposes of the family not being able to afford to maintain that young person when they're 16 plus. It can be lots of different things, but poverty has a real negative impact on young people's outcomes and ability to move on as well.
Joanne is now a housing support worker at the Foyer. She says the majority of people she's supporting are just 16 years old. With the help of Night Stop, hopefully they will no longer have to face a night without anywhere to stay. Instead, they'll have a safe roof over their heads. Kirsten Tate, STV News.